Shalom, all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. Bashem Rachak Wadash, my name is Chicago from Plaintables Camp. This is the apostles video. The whole planet will go cashless. What do you think comes next? So I'm going to play a few minutes of the apostles video to put forth my response.
I'll pay to see the look on Bishop Nate's face after they make the whole world cashless. You know, the world cashless, CBDC, central bank digital currencies, and they've been talking about it for a lot. They said they were going to do it last year, 2 years ago, something like that. It's when the Ragamuffin came out. And you had to wait on a long line. You had to have the mask on your face. You had to wait on a long ass line for about, depending on how. Sometimes you went to the store and said, "Fuck that, man! This line is like 50 people in front of me," and you had to wait for about 20, 30 minutes to get in there, and buy your stuff, and you had to wear a mask. You had to wear a mask. And then when you went to cash out, they pretty much said, "Oh, we don't have no coins." I don't know how the coins just all of a sudden disappear. You got to put in direct dollars, or you can't use dollars on this machine. You got to use your credit card or your debit card. Banks are willing to coerce customers into cashless. Force. The word there is force. Buy or sell, except he that have the mark. Sky.
Reach into their pockets to pay for things. More are grabbing a credit card or their phone instead of cash. 41% of Americans in 2022 said they don't use cash in a typical week, the Pew Research Center found. Some businesses don't even accept bills anymore, as going cashless means faster transaction times and less hassle. That can be difficult for the 5.4% of people in Michigan who don't have a bank account. A money and banking expert at GVSU said the pros of going cashless largely boil down to convenience, but using other payment methods means giving up privacy.
If I hand somebody a $20 bill, no one really has to know that happens. But if I send somebody $20 through Venmo, Venmo's going to know. And so there is that intermediary that's going to be there. And that's a question of, how comfortable do people, feel about kind of giving up their privacy for convenience. It seems like a lot of us in society are willing to do that.
So will cash become a thing of the past? You can hear what he had to say about that at woodtv.com.
Now here's the prophecy. Is Revelation 3 and 10. Then I'm going to go into Isaiah 32. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. So you have posers amongst the so-called black man, black woman, Ephraimite man, Ephraimite woman, the Mexican man, Mexican woman, that claim that they're in the truth. But when it comes down to the wire, they're going to totally betray what they've learned and what they believe, because they were really never with us in the beginning. All right, so he's referring to false Israelites, all right, of the tribes, all right, the biblical tribes, all right, not the imposters, people that claim to be the Jays over there in the east, and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come to worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee, because thou hast kept the word of my patience. I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. All right. So the hour of temptation is the fork in the road, where millions of Israelites are going to sin against the Lord when they take their implantable RFID microchip in their arms, in their hands. That will declare your allegiance to Satan. Right? And Satan is Esau. He calls himself white today, which that's a made up race. White, and so is black. That's a made up race too. He says, "Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man may take thy crown." All right. So the hour of temptation is the fork in the road, in which the world's government's going to cause their people to get a new identification slash medium of exchange. That chip is going to access the database with their money and identity. All right. And when you go to, well, he said, keep, you will keep us, since because thou hast kept my patience, the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation. So we're going to be safe if we don't take the implant chip. If we are the elect, we're not going to take the chip. We got Tario to attend to attend to carefully take care of. So Yahweh Shai is going to take care of us. All right, metaphor, to keep one in the state in which he is. So if we're not starving and we're eating every day, Yahweh Shai is going to keep us in that state. Even if we might suffer for a little while, or we may not. We may not suffer. It doesn't say the exact number of Israelites that are going to be starving and being tried through famine and being tried through imprisonment, but it does say that it's going to happen. The exact frequency, scripture don't say. All right, but we are going to suffer for a moment, some of us. All right, to attend to carefully, take care of. All right, to reserve, to undergo something. All right, then we're going to go to Isaiah 32:1. It says, "Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment." The king is the Lord, Yahweh Shai, and the princes are his elect, men. And man shall be a hiding place from the wind. All right, a man is the same as the princes. All right, this is not talking about any type of king. It's referring to a specific king. It's not referring to any prince that has like FRNs or gold and silver. All right, the scriptures tell you that the Israelite man is a nation of kings and priests. All right, so if we are the elect, we fall under that princes. All right. Now, when we get to the kingdom, we're gonna be princes and kings anyway. All right, but princes here is used to donate that we're subject to the king, which is the Lord Yahweh Shai. All right, that's the hierarchy. A man shall be a hiding place from the wind and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. All right, so you look up, man shall be a hiding place. That means to be hid from the wind is the point here. H7307. We got Racha. I have it highlighted. Should have it highlight. So the wind here is referring to the wrath of the governments that we're in. That are going to be persecuting us. Whether we know we're in Britain or Russia or America, or South America, if they implement the RFID microchip, it tells you in Revelation 13 that you're going to be killed if you don't take the chip. All right, it doesn't say if you're only in America and you don't take the chip. It makes a blanket statement that if you don't worship the beast, which is being in compliance with this monetary system, his new means to access currency. If you don't go along with that program, you're going to be killed. All right. So the only way to prevent the elect from being killed, no matter where we are, is the Lord has to give us protection, has to hide us. All right, so you look up Racha. It says the wind. So this describes the wind as impelling prophet to utter instruction or warning, imparting warlike energy and executive and administrative power, warlike energy. So the wind is akin to warlike energy, or warlike men coming to put you to death. All right. So the prophecy is that we're going to be protected from the flood. All right. As it's written, as when the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit shall lift up a standard against him. All right. So we know that the elect will be protected. All right. Shall be a hiding place. It just says hide. Makabah, hiding place. Bosom. Abraham's bosom reminds me of to hide, protection, received. When you hear about that term, it makes you think of being received into comfort, as a father receives his sons. All right. Hiding place from the wind. All right. So being hid is protection. Psalms 91. All right. A man shall be a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, from the storm, as rivers of water in a dry place, as a shadow of a great rock in a weary land. So the elect man is super important. All right. Like the apostles and the elders are saying, when they declare this implant to be current and important for our current system, then you're going to have all these camps going to be, like the apostles are saying, going to be scrambling to make explanations on why this thing is happening when they're saying it's not the mark of the beast. And they're going to say it's something else. That's what they're probably going to say. They're going to hold on to it. Hey, and the prophets are going to receive power. Yahushua Ratazah. And we will perform miracles like our fathers did. All right. Now we look up John 14:12 and the examples of the Acts of the Apostles, which proves that the elect are going to receive power like Yahushua, which is the Lord, and like our apostles. Starting with Apostle Peter, John, Paul, Barnabas, those brothers. All right. There were special men that received power, men of the elect. John 14:12, verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, and the works that I do, shall he do also, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto the Father. All right, so here you analyze it, the verse, it says, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also. So basically everything Yahushua did, we're going to be able to do. Yahushua, he raised the dead. He broke the fishes and the bread and multiplied them. All right. He cast demons out. All right. He did all that. And then it also says, and greater than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father. All right. So we can only, imagine the power that the Lord is going to give his elect. We got Mizon, or Mizon. It says greater, larger, elder, or stronger. So that's, my imagination can't even conceive the power that the elect are going to receive. I mean, it makes sense because of the Revelation 13, 15 on down, because they're going to be persecuting the church, the true church, persecuting the Hebrew Israelites. them that believe. All right. And this is a promise and a prophecy that Yahushua made for us. So we're going to receive power. So this is a spiritual power scripture. All right. Yahushua said it himself. He said, verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do, shall he do also. 25:48G. Yeah, kaikinos. And he also. All right. And he also. He the same, they. All right. So you can't say, oh, it's talking about, oh, the ministry is going to get bigger. Yeah, the ministry is going to get bigger. You can't just say it's just that. The ministry has gotten bigger. All right. But also, like Yahushua said, the Lord said that we're going to do the same thing he did. All right. The ministry is going to expand, and we're going to do greater works than he did, because we're under his power and authority. And whatsoever ye shall ask in my name, that will I do, that the Father may be glorified in the Son. If ye ask anything in my name, I will do it. If ye love me, keep my commandments. All right. So we know that this is the last time. This, like it says in Daniel the 12th chapter, there's going to be a time of trouble. Daniel the 12th chapter, like have never been since before. All right. So it makes sense that it lines up with the prophecies that the Lord is going to endow his elect with miracles. And I'll end it here. This is an example of special miracles being taken place. It literally says special miracles. And Acts 19:11, miracle at Ephesus. And Apollo wrought special miracles by the hands of Paul, so that from his body were brought unto the sick handkerchiefs or aprons, and the diseases departed from them, and the evil spirits went out of them. Yeah, so as it appears, it says he took articles of clothing off, so that from his body were brought unto the sick handkerchiefs or aprons, and the diseases departed from them, and the evil spirits went out of them. All right, if I'm reading that right, that was Yahushua had similar power. I believe it was an account where I think a woman touched his garment, and he said he felt his energy, or I think it said virtue, I forget exactly how it was worded, left him, because they were just touching him and they were getting healed. All they had to do was believe. So we can only imagine the power that the elect are going to receive. This is why that Isaiah 32 is, it's very powerful precept. We're diamonds in the rough, jewels, sapphires, rubies in the rough right now, but the Lord Yahushua is going to make us so strong and powerful in that day. It's going to be amazing. I can only imagine. Right? And that's necessary because of the impending danger of being executed for not taking the implant. Now I found it, I looked it up. Matthew 9:19 says, and Yahushua arose and followed him, and so did his disciples. And behold, a woman which was diseased with an issue of blood 12 years came behind him and touched the hem of his garment. For she said within herself, if I may but touch his garment, I shall be whole. But Yahushua turned him about, and when he saw her, he said, daughter, be of good comfort, thy faith hath made thee whole. And the woman was made whole from that hour. All right. So I'm going back to Acts 19. Miracles at Ephesus. And the power wrought special miracles by the hands of Paul, so that from his body were brought unto the sick handkerchiefs or aprons, and the diseases departed from them, and the evil spirits went out of them. All right, so there you go. I mean, it's a powerful technique, which proves that we don't got to be everywhere on earth. All right, you can be made whole by faith. All right, so this point was that he did, the word was, you could say the word was taken back from Paul's body, or from his mouth. And here is articles of clothing, and that faith in the presence of the article made them whole. All right, this is why the Israelite man is going to get his respect back, because Yahweh Shah is going to put his name on us. It's going to increase. It's already on us, but it's going to be magnified. Right now, we're diamonds in the rough, and we're covered up with dirt, but we're going to shine in our proper time. All right, so I'll leave that there. Hope you edified. Shalom.